Hey everyone, I finally finished playing Dragon's Dogma 2, and this video is all about everything that I have experienced in the game. It's been 2 years since Dragon's Dogma 2 first launched and was received badly within the first week. It's still in muddy waters even today, mainly due to its really bad optimization and monetization issue and a promise that did not live up to the hype. Oh, and by the way guys, do tell me in the comments below how it all went down for you, or if we did the same stuff in the game. It all started with Captain Brant introducing the Arisen coming back as the sovereign to the kingdom of Vermund, which is confusing given that the game has just started, and then we suddenly found ourselves in the excavation site jail. Here, we create our own Arisen, the main protagonist of the game. I gotta say, the character creation in the game is complex and very sophisticated. There are a lot of stuff here that you could do with the sliders if you know what I mean. Anyway, we got out of the prison and met this dude Rick. He will then proceed on teaching us how to carry stone and where to put it down. Very complicated, but we managed to do it. We only did it once though because the site is under attack. Man, right when I was starting to enjoy carrying stones. It's Medusa, but those things are a bit saggy though. Huh. People are turning into stones with their gaze. Classic Medusa. Now, this is where we learn the basic gameplay and how to fight monsters in the game. This here is where the fun starts. Epic battles with monsters. And she ran away. Climbing on her back and stabbing her with a sword several times seems to do the trick. Suddenly, this mysterious figure talked to us. He said to believe in our destiny as the Arisen. What the hell does that even mean? Anyway, we used the commotion to escape, but the fat guy noticed and pursued us. So we ran like a girl as fast as we could. The mysterious guy said to believe, and that we did. A leap of faith. They thought the fall could have killed us. But no, a griffin suddenly popped out of the cliff. Turns out it was waiting for us to do the intro of the game. So we rode on its back and flown to the horizon. Riding on a griffin's back was thrilling, but it was short-lived. A ballista hit us with a giant-ass arrow. We crash-landed on a nearby cave entrance by the river. As the Arisen woke up, Rook is already drowning and taken out by something called the brine, one of the main mysteries of this game. Then we meet Justin with a double N. He's a soldier stationed on the nearby border watch outpost at the northern part of Vermund. And then he leads us to the outpost, and we fought some goblins along the way. This is one of the many encounters that we get with these annoying things. As we approach the outpost, we're then greeted by the interdimensional travelers called pawns. The pawns suddenly bowed down to the Arisen, and Justin with the double N was in awe. They then showed us the Riftstone, a mysterious rock where the pawns uses to travel between worlds or some shit. Through the Riftstone, we create our main pawn. We do need a companion throughout the journey who always have our backs. With that, we now have our main pawn, and Justin with a double N is dumbfounded with the return of the real Arisen. We then did an errand for a soldier named Jeff to deliver a list. We fought some goats along the way and delivered the list, but the guy asked us to do the task for him. This guy's an a-hole, but a quest is a quest. So we did it, made some potions and gave it to him. And so we returned to Jeff and got our reward. As we try to go our way and make it to the nearest village, we are stopped by two soldiers who needs our help in saving a new recruit. We arrived at the location and the soldier's in trouble. We save his ass and he thanked us for that. He almost got banged by a gang of harpies. We went back but made a detour to get some loot and our very first seeker token just by the cliff near the chest. Then got our reward from the two soldiers and finally made our way to the nearest village called Melv. We fought a lot of goblins, opened some chests, got a golden bug sticking on a tree along the way. We finally arrived in Melv, but keeps on experiencing some headaches as we approach the place. As the Arisen is about to pass out, a beautiful woman saw him in pain. God damn, she's hot. Anyway, we now see a glimpse of the past and how we became the Arisen. Turns out we saved the beautiful woman and got toasted by the dragon. The dragon then for some reason took our heart and ate it. I don't know. A dragon's whim is an enigma. It must have been some destiny or some shit. Thou art Arisen, said a dragon. Yep, something did Arisen alright. And it's not because of the dragon. Oh, how dazzling. We talked for a bit and told her who we were and got interrupted. Someone is knocking by the door. He is asking for the rumored Arisen in the village. So yeah, we have to leave for now and be on our way. Come to think of it, we never really asked her name. The captain of the soldiers is looking for us. He asked us to come with him to the city of Vermund and verify our claim as the Arisen. While the captain is reassembling his scattered soldiers, we did some side quests. The little girl came from the city and went to Mel just to get a fruit roborant that is common in the village, so we gave her one. How the heck did the little girl survive coming here with all the monsters along the road? We went to the inn and met Sir Leonard, a Meister of the fighter vocation. Just right outside of the inn, we met a distressed dude. He asked us to help him find his brother. He gave us the directions but decided to come with us anyway. As we make our way to save the brother, we met Sir Leonard again. He asked us to throw explosive barrels at the Saurian's nest, then asked us next to throw the poison barrel to the nest to prevent the Saurians from coming back. He rewarded us and on we go to save the brother. We did some detours and got distracted along the way. We arrived at the camping area and stopped to eat some food. The next morning, we found another Seeker's token, fought some goblins and harpies, looted some chests, fought some more, looted some more, found a place called Morning Glow Garden, touched a riftstone, fought more monsters. Man, my schedule was so hectic. We went back to the outpost and talked to Baron. He's the one who owns the camp in the Morning Glow Garden and probably planted those blue flowers too. He said he's about to train a newbie soldier. We finally arrived in the quest location and saved the brother. We also killed the Cyclops near the area. It was a tough battle given our equipments and levels, but awesome nonetheless, and we won. Touched the riftstone near the dead Cyclops, caught a golden bug, and proceed with camping. On the next day, we discovered a cave called the Mountain's Secret. There were a lot of slime monsters in there. We looted the place and mined some ore. The cave led us to an abandoned house with a riftstone at the back, so we went inside and took the items. For some reason, we went back to Baron, who is training a soldier. We then went our way after talking to him, fought some monsters and got distracted again, and finally finished the side quest. Then we talked to Captain Gregor to accompany us on the way to the capital. But then I remembered Baron and went looking for him in Moonglow Garden. He needed our help to find some weapons and a new recruit to train. We ended up giving him 3 swords, but the new trainee will come later. I went back to Mel to change vocation from fighter to archer. Then went on our way to find and joined Captain Gregor to the capital. But then we found a curious cave that led us to a stone statue. There were a lot of goblins and treasures that you could loot around the area, and a broken ripstone. As we moved on, we had our very first encounter with Saurians in the game, minus the part where we did that quest with Sir Leonard. And why did my pawn just dive into their nest? After all the shenanigans that we did, we joined up with Captain Gregor by the gates. He talked to the soldier guarding the gate to let us proceed. We went through the gate, but we are still far from getting to the city of Vermund. The camp has a lot of stuff to be found, which is very useful for our journey to the city. We camped to gain buffs from cooking food. There is trouble looming on the road. It got its eye on us. Touched a riftstone near the camp. Found a treasure chest beside a falls, although I've yet to see one behind it. I found sniping goblins and harpies from afar really fun. They didn't even know what hit them. There were a lot of interesting treasure chests along the road. Now that I think about it, it's funny how many times we camped. Can't go to a battle with an empty stomach. Probably also the reason why the Cyclops is very angry. Maybe he was just thirsty? Well, nothing like the river couldn't fix. There you go, hub as much as you can. Nice, the road is now open. 2 birds with 1 stone, huh? We touched a riftstone near the oxcart and reunited with Gregor and his men. Then rode together on an oxcart, but these things are slow. Good thing you could just press C and doze off and sleep the right away. But then we got ambushed by goblins. We did quick work on them and finally made it to the city the next morning. We got greeted by Captain Brandt and taken to their station for interrogation. That's some welcoming hospitality. Turns out, he was just putting a front to avoid the Queen Regent's notice. Since the Sovereign's absent, she's the current regent of the city. Captain Brandt and Queen Regent doesn't see eye to eye. And also to appease the wariness of the people because of the dragon attacks. The captain longs for the true Arisen to take their rightful place as the sovereign of the kingdom of Vermund, while the queen wants to keep the throne and pass it to her beloved son, the regent kin. Well, that's it for now, guys. It would be amazing if you made it this far in the video, and I'm very thankful. I will continue making this video if this do well. Don't forget to leave a comment and like and subscribe. See ya!